On his 50th birthday, a man's wife whispered just one thing into his ear, but the moment he heard it, his face turned pale. He looked at his daughter with pain-filled eyes and without thinking, jumped straight out of the window. Seeing this, the daughter was completely shocked. She couldn't understand what her mother had said that made her loving father take his own life. The daughter and relatives asked the mother again and again, but she didn't say anything. That's why, in the end, the police took the mother to the station. They interrogated her in every possible way, but she remained silent. So, the court sentenced her to 3 years in prison for provoking for suicide. But in the daughter's heart, there was still only one question. What exactly did the mother say? That's why, to find out, she went straight to meet her mother. Because the love between her mother and father was very deep. Every year on her birthday, father gifted the mother a big gold bangle, and her mother used to prepare all his high blood pressure medicines perfectly, even labeling each one for his trips. That's why the daughter believed her mother could never do something like that. But when she asked while crying, the mother just quietly shed tears. She didn't say anything, and even refused to meet her again. Just like that, full 3 years passed. Now the daughter had moved on in her life and was about to marry the man she loved. But on the day of the wedding, her mother was released from prison. Everything was going smoothly when suddenly the mother appeared on the wedding stage. Seeing her, the bride's face turned pale. Everyone was stunned. When the host asked what the mother wanted to say to her daughter, she replied, "I don't want to speak to my daughter. I have something to say to the groom." Hearing this, the daughter remembered her father's death and got scared. She immediately held her fiancé's hand and said, "Don't go." But the groom smiled and said, "Relax. No one dies just from hearing something." So he calmly walked over to listen to the mother. But the moment she whispered the same thing into his ear, his face also turned pale. He looked at the girl, said nothing, and just like her father, jumped out of the window. By the time everyone rushed downstairs, the groom was dead too. Seeing this, the groom's father went mad with rage. He grabbed the mother by the throat and shouted, "What did you say that made him take his own life too?" Everyone who had come to the wedding also started blaming the mother. And the daughter, now completely broken, also stood in front of the mother in anger, crying. She started asking the truth, but the mother only said, "I'll tell you, but will you be able to beat it?" Now what happens next? To find out, like this video.